going to hit the starting streaming button. We're sending data to both YouTube and Twitch. Looks like we're live on Twitch. Let's get YouTube going, and then we'll jump into our opening video song things that we usually do here. Still sending data. YouTube's taking a sweet time. Not like there's anything on Twitch right now. Twitch is at 0 viewers at the moment because, you just went live. I don't even think people got the go live notification. Come on, YouTube, get your shit together. Eventually it's going to go. It's still sending data. Still sending data. There it is. We're streaming. Let's do this. I hope you guys know what's up. Do you remember the 21st night of September? What was changing the minds of pretenders, chasing the clouds away? Our hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing. They were dancing the night. Remember, I need to turn down the music 'cause it's loud. Body-ya. Say that you remember, body-ya. Dancing in September, body-ya. Never was a cloudy day. Aloha, Clover. Welcome to the party, my good friend. Ba-doo-da, 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 da-doo-da, ba-doo-da, ba. I was back on Friday. Ba-doo-da, da-doo-da, ba-doo-da, ba-doo-da, ba-doo-da. Hey, hey, hey. Our thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart to see you. I keep peeking out 'cause I'm very loud. How we knew love was here to stay. We're going to lower my volume a little bit. And now December found the love we shared in September. Only blue talking love, remember. The true love we share today. Oh, hey, oh, yay, hey, day, yay. Body-ya. Say that you remember, body-ya. Dancing in September, body-ya. Never was a cloudy day. Can't do that forever. Body-ya. Say that you remember, body-ya. Dancing in September, body-ya. The golden days were rainy days. Those bells were ringing. The souls were singing. Do you remember every cloudy day? Yeah! Body-ya. Say that you remember, body-ya. Dancing in September, body-ya. Never was a cloudy day. Body-ya. Say that you remember, body-ya. Dancing in September, body-ya. Never go golden dreams of shiny days. I really need to learn the words to this. Body-ya-dee-ya-dee-ya. Body-ya-dee-ya-dee-ya. Body-ya-dee-ya-dee-ya-dee-ya. Body-ya-dee-ya-dee-ya. 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 I need to clap more. Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the chat. You can call me Craw. I'm a dad who builds Lego sets while flying a virtual plane on Twitch on Sunday nights, and other nights we do other things. But you're on this stream, and we usually start off all of our streams with a song. We usually is a parody song that I've written that would help me introduce it. But because it's September, we decided to do something a little more differently this time by having a song that, and I didn't have time to make a parody of it. I know there's a parody just waiting there with September. I know that was there. I just didn't have time, guys. I barely got my raid song figured out, right? I've been working on having a raid song that's a parody song for the longest time, and I just finally got it. But yeah, welcome to the stream. This is the view that you will now see on my Just Chattings. Aloha, Allie. What are you doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce two of my phenomenal people that we have here. One, we have Clover. Clover is one of my moderators, and she is VTubeette. She does phenomenal animations. She's one of the sweetest people ever. She streams, I think, 2 or 3 times a week, usually in the mornings at Eastern Time, and you should check her out. And the other person I want to show some love to is Princess Allie. Princess Allie is a proud trans woman who streams a lot of Zelda and Nintendo content. You both are wonderful human beings. I want to make sure you both know who each other is. And mahalo, Clover, for contributing to the Karaoke Night Challenge. That's right, for 10,000 Mahalo Rewards points, we will have a karaoke night. We have some karaoke software and lots of wonderful karaoke songs, and it'll be me and the kids, and we'll do a bunch of songs. The kids don't know that I've signed them up for this, but I'm sure they will be completely okay with us actually doing it when we get around to doing it, because let's be honest, they're kids. They love those type of things. Yes, welcome into the stream. We got a great stream planned for you. It's very odd for me, by the way, that I'm talking to this camera here, because for the longest times I would talk to my camera that was right here, but I've moved it over here because I feel like it gives a better view of the room, and I'm really proud of this room, so I wanted to make sure that you guys could see the room. But this is very weird for me to be talking there as opposed to here. Muscle memory is not something I'm good at yet. Eventually I'll get used to this, but anyways, I'm very excited for this. As you can see, I have 2 chairs now, so this is the chair that I'll use when I am at the desk. My normal chair is over there, and that is set up with my flight sim stuff, which is now right here. It's very nice to have them right next to each other. I'm very excited about that. But let's get into our planning of our route today. It is a great setup. I do love this. I need to make a video of all of the stuff, right, where I set up like and go, this is what the things I've done, because I know I'm going to be building more stuff, and I want you guys to be with me for a part of the journey. But let's get our flight set up. All right, so we're going to be setting up a world map over here. So this is our software that we use to do our things. I should put our flight stuff in here. All right, so we're going to be starting at airport number, and I should get some background music. We're flying from OPBW, which is Bahawalpur in India or Pakistan. And we are going to be flying to, and I couldn't set this one up beforehand because I have a software that I can like write something and say like, hey, this is where the flight is going. I can plan all the things that I need, but unfortunately it didn't recognize this as being an airport. It just was like, this is not a real place. I need to change that. Hold on. Nope. Boom, there. I just didn't like how far off I was off the screen when I was trying to like talk to you guys, and I want you to be more on the screen. The things that I do. There it goes. I love that. That's much better. But yeah, so you can see I wanted to make sure that, you know, we're going to this airport. I couldn't set that up beforehand to do it. All right, we're going to be changing our flight conditions. September 1st, we're going to be, oof, it gets dark early there. What? Wow, look how dark it gets at like 2. All right, so maybe that's because it's 2 UTC time. All right, so we're gonna say if we're gonna 1 o'clock, that means we want to be leaving at 11 a.m. There, boom. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna change our information about our plane, or we'll go over weight and balance. Normally when you're flying a plane, you want to figure out how long the plane is going to be, how much fuel you'll want to use so that you can not weigh down your plane and not crash because you have a very heavy plane. I don't care about that. I'd rather not crash because we run out of gasoline. So we go full on. And then we can go back to this, which is the wrong button. Okay, I have everything saved, right? Okay, cool, 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 cool. I can come over here. I can hit done on that, and then I can hit fly. And while the flying loads, we can chat. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. There's a lot of anxiety I had today about going live, which is very weird considering I've been going live for almost 5 years now. But you know, it's been 2 months since I got to do a stream for That's Myself. I updated my operating system between last time I streamed and now, and so there was this element of, will my computer be able to handle all that stuff? I don't know if anyone else is fans of the movie Apollo 13, but it very much was like that for me today in my RAM, being like, okay, let's open this. Okay, I have this much RAM, let's open this. Just so I can make sure I had everything working. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. But, you know, I mean, the nice thing about this new space is I can do things I wasn't doing in the old space. I can get things set up the way that I want in here that I hadn't done in the old space. And there's learning opportunities and there's growth opportunities. All right, let's get over and do some flying, shall we? Like, moving the mic is gonna suck. All right. Right, so I have to do... I forgot what button I'm supposed to hit to turn off the parking brake. We'll find out in a second. There we go, we're flying. There we go, we're doing great. And up we go. Let's put our landing gear up. We're gonna have to do a 360 or, you know, pretty much a 180 right off the bat. But once we clear the...
Beechcraft 801, continue for west departure.
Bahawalpur Tower Beechcraft 6801, continue for west departure.
Alright, we're gonna do a fancy maneuver, right, everyone? So please make sure you're properly buckled in because we're about to do something really fun. Watch this.
Bahawalpur Tower Beechcraft 6801, frequency change. Center Beechcraft 6801 is type Beechcraft King Air 1 miles west of
Okay,
Bahawalpur,
that didn't work.
1,400 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
It did not like me on that. I was trying to do a loop.
Squawk 0541.
Squawk 0541.
It was like, what are you doing to me?
Beechcraft 801.
Beechcraft 801 radar, contact 2 miles west of Bahawalpur, 1,800 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Beechcraft 801.
I just want to make sure I get all the stuff lined up. There we go. Okay, our heading needs to be... $78. Altitude needs to be 5,000. And we're going to leave our vertical speed at 0. then once we get all that, we can turn on autopilot. Heading and no altitude. Nope. All right, it's correcting itself. Just want to make sure everything's good before I slide back over to you guys. We can start building. We're almost there. We're at 4770. I hit the autopilot a little too early, as opposed to waiting for the autopilot to like. Yeah, I feel good. I feel good. All right, let's get back over there. There we go. The one thing I haven't quite figured out with this is how to make sure that, like, yeah, I'm working it. There we go. All right, let's get to building. So for those who have not been following along, we're currently the last 2.5 bags of this beautiful set right here. The Lego Loop Coaster. Oh, I want to change that positioning because that is not where I want to be comfort-wise. Oh well, who cares? All right, so yeah, we're working on this. We are currently on step 545 of bag number 14. So let's get going. We're going to be building contraptions that go underneath it. All right, so I need to start off by getting some pieces. Did I already build those? I'm not missing pieces. Right, because I don't have. Where do these go on? I already built that. I don't think I built that. I didn't. This is where I left off. Sorry, I'm starting at step 546. With this nice little pivot piece here. Right? This is always a good piece. And we're going to take one of you and we're going to slip you right there. So what happens when you don't play with a set for 2.5 months? Alright, and then that goes in, and then we need another piece like that. So that's going to allow them to be at different places to turn each other and to do the stuff. Okay. And then I'm going to need one of these. And that's why I'm very glad I have. There we go. I'm going to give my camera a workout as I do that over and over and over again. So I didn't feel like I wanted to have this desk taken up by that massive set. I just didn't want that today. All right, and now that's a 10. I don't think that piece I got is a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And then we're going to take two of these. Okay. All right, and then that's just going to pop in. Let me go do that. I really can fly along these floors now that they're faux wood. Right? Like my old office, I could not wheel that quickly across the office. But not now. That just opens up tons of possibilities. That's very loud. I feel like that's better. All right, and I need one view. We still seem to be doing good with our plane. One thing I was thinking about I think a lot of people when they're talking about their stream and they always think of like ways you can upgrade. One thing I was thinking about is getting like a little animated person to be over right here. Like the fake autopilot, Otto from movie Airplane. That'd be kind of fun. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today, and it was kind of interesting that I was thinking about. As many of you guys know, I am a dad. That should come as no surprise to anyone here in chat. But I'm a member of our town's dad's club, which is fine. I enjoy it very much. And I run the Dad's Club movie night. So once a month, we go out and we see movies together. And we were talking about what movie we wanted to watch next month. You know, and despite my best efforts, it is not a dad-tatorship. I do my best to make sure that I allow other dads to have input and a voice into it. But we're talking about movies that were coming up. And we're talking, I was like, you know, one movie that is an obvious choice for the month of September would be Alien Romulus, right? And the reason it's an obvious choice is like, it just is. If you don't know why it's an obvious choice, please talk to your local dad and ask them why it's an obvious choice. To make sure this is 9, by the way. I love this. I love this. I can now do that little 9 thing here, right? I can see that it's 9. Oh, that's beautiful. And don't get me wrong, Alien Romulus is a movie that I do want to see. I think it'll be very interesting to watch. I am very much looking forward to seeing Alien Romulus. But then I asked one of the... I was like, you know, one other movie I was thinking about watching, because I just think it's a very interesting premise, and I think it would be enlightening to some degree for dads to watch, is this movie that's coming out called My Old Ass. For those who are not familiar with My Old Ass, it is a comedy that's coming out starring the wonderful Aubrey Plaza, in which she plays the older version of a teenager who gets high on a camping trip and now hallucinates and can see her older self, to put it bluntly. That's the premise of the movie. And talking with the other dads, it became very clear that none of the dads were at all interested in seeing this movie. None of them were. And one of the dads said, that doesn't seem very much like a dad movie to me. Like, he joins the dads club to see movies for dads. And I'm like, it absolutely is a movie for dads. Like, let's be real. Is it a movie? Can dads watch it? It's a movie for dads. And I think one of the things that disappointed me about that interaction is, one, I didn't call him out on his shit in that moment in time. I should have called him out on that more. Because I do think one of the things that I've always appreciated about Dad's Club is it makes us step outside of our comfort zone to some level. And he wanted his comfort zone very much to be movies he wouldn't be able to see with his wife. Right? As he put it, this is a movie I would watch with my wife. And there's a place for that. I can understand that rational argument to that. I don't know. To me, it was like, it was a missed opportunity to have that conversation about, like, and I actually said to one of them, I was like, if the protagonist was a man, right? If it was Zac Efron and a 19-year-old version, or 16-year-old version of Zac Efron, would you be more inclined to see it? And he was like, absolutely not. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not even going to argue with you at that point. Oh, that's interesting how that went together. I did not anticipate that. I think it's a great opportunity for me. I'm going to watch that movie no matter what, right? I'm still going to see Romulus, provided it's in the theaters still, when the time comes up for us to see the movie. Obviously, I'm not going to force people to go see a movie they don't want to see. Especially when, I did get feedback from people that they did not want to see that movie. But now I have to go find an opportunity to go watch that movie myself. Because it is a movie that I feel like it's important for me. Wait, how? Okay, this is interesting. So this is obviously the mechanism that helps it raise and lower. Interesting. Okay. All right. Oh, that is not where I expected that to be. Okay, B. All right, I did not anticipate this sliding in where it wants me to slide in, but let's go slide it in. You guys are gonna get my back cam for a while because I have to modify. I built this on Facebook. Right now, this is not know you guys can't see it, but the problem was that particular piece was going to go further down than the block was letting me go down. Right? So this piece was in the way pretty much. So I need to get it out, and I'm going to have to put a 4x6 in, and then like a 2x4 here, and then probably plate these or put these below grade just so that that piece can fit in there. So that's going to be something I get to work on off stream, because that's important to do. All right, now we're going to build some more compartments to it. All right. But I don't know, it's... I think it's always disappointing to me when I run into people who I don't feel... Like, I understand where he's coming from, because, like... He's a dad in talking to him and interacting with him, who... I'm going to put it blunt because, one, I don't care if he's watching, but two... he's on the fast track to getting a divorce, honestly. He's a guy who I don't think should have gotten married and had kids. I think he was too far along in his life to do that, honestly. And it's because, like, talking and listening to him, like, every time people to get together, particularly men, there is this element of let's complain about things, right? Let's complain about... I have to get up here. Let's complain about our wives, right? It's a very common thing that guys will do. They'll complain about their wives. Oh, my wife won't let me do this. Oh, my wife won't let me do that. I try not to partake in those conversations because I don't think it's particularly constructive. And also, I do think for a lot of guys there is an unrealistic expectations about fairness, right? And I've learned in my many years of being online and all those things, it's not worth engaging every single person, right? You pick and choose your times that you wish to engage someone, because oftentimes people aren't going to listen, and all you're going to do is create fighting. Now, there are times where it's worth it, and there's times where you just go, you know what, this isn't worth the... I want to protect my peace. But he uses a lot of language that I think is really detrimental to him and his wife's ability to work as a couple, honestly. I mean, not trying to argue that I've got some perfect marriage of perfect happiness and all the stuff, but I'd like to think the main difference between, like, my marriage and his marriage is, at the end of the day, I'm trying to do best by my family. And there are sacrifices I make on a daily basis from that perspective. And I do not feel he has that same mentality. And I'm not saying all dads have to have that same mentality, but I do think it is helpful for them to kind of say, hey, is this really the right thing I need to be doing? And a lot of it comes down to the fact that, like, you know, my wife and I, we dated for 5 years before we got married. Granted, she was in grad school when we met. And getting married when you're in grad school, not the best situation. Like, you know, she was in grad school when we met. And then after grad school, I think felt like we got married at the right time for us. And of course, everyone does things in their own schedules in life. But I mean, we were together as a couple, working together through things before our marriage for 5 years. And then we had another 2 years before we had kids. And all those types of things really, I think, help add up to me and my wife having a good working relationship. And he had a very truncated courtship, to put it mildly. Okay, so this is going to go there. And this is really just to kind of put a slope of it, right? So you can angle it up and down however you need to do it. Let me go put this in. And so, like, one of the things a lot of, like, dads are complaining about is not having time in their lives. And, you know, every person's got the time that they have given in life. But, like, complaining that, you know, this is my night to go out and do things, right? Go to the movies. So, of course, I'm not going to go home right after the dad's event ends. I'm going to go to the casino and gamble for a bit. And then 10 minutes later, he's like, oh, yeah, I've gone golfing 3 times this week. Wait, so you got 3 rounds of golf in this week, and then you're acting like tonight is your only night out. Like, again, everyone's got to do what they got to do. But ain't no way I'm ever going to be like, oh, this is my one night out, the night that I'm live streaming to you guys. Right? I recognize that you're not going to have a ton of free time in your life when you're a parent. Your kids, you are now responsible. You are now tasked with making sure that these 2 or however many you have little things grow up. God, I love having this map because I can just put things down. This is the best investment. This little map, just gonna say it right now. So yeah, and I think that's just frustrating to me because it's like, does he not understand that? Does it not get through his head that for a lot of dads, for kids where you have 2 kids under the age of 5, you got out to golf once. That's be happy you got that. I'm not saying you can't get anything, but that's, you got out 3 times a week, and you got to go out on a Saturday night with the guys to do more golf. Right? I don't know. But yeah. One of those things, he's the type of guy in my mind who really could benefit from seeing something that he probably wouldn't normally see, right? Like, I guarantee you, if he was to go see, he probably is not, if he was to go see My Old Self with his wife, because it's the type of movies my wife wants to eat, he would just count the time until it's over and wouldn't take anything away from it. Whereas I think if you watched it with the dads, I mean, he wouldn't, because he wouldn't come out to that particular event. He might actually gain something from it. Because I think the thing that I think makes this movie quote unquote important for a dad to see is that I feel like this is a movie that's going to help us understand what women go through to some degree. I'm not saying every movie has to be that way, but that's the value of that. That's the value of that. All right, and then that's going to go there. I mean, because there's been a lot of times with Dad's Club, the people who pick the movie I would never want to see, but I would go out and watch it anyway, right? Like, we saw The Iron Claw, and And I won't lie, it was a slow movie month, the month that I agreed to go see Iron Claw. But it's not a movie that interests me particularly. I'm not very much into wrestling. But I thought it was a fascinating movie to watch. I thought it was so interesting to watch. I do feel like I'm a better person for having seen that movie. Understanding something I didn't understand before. For those who do not know, Iron Claw is based on a true story of a wrestling family with a very toxic, potentially abusive father who ways of raising his boys led to him having like multiple wrestling world champions that he raised. And almost all of them died. Tragically. And it was an interesting story to watch, and it really got me to think from a dad's perspective. Was what that father did worth it in the long run? For his kids to be successful and famous and to end up who they ended up becoming? Was it worth it for him? If he could have done it all over again, raised his kids differently, would he have? What changes would he have made as a parent to have had them avoided their fate? And that's what made watching that movie interesting, right? And again, I'm not saying we don't, like, after we saw Deadpool, we did not have an in-depth conversation about Deadpool and what Deadpool meant to us. It's like, yay, we watched Deadpool. How's your life going? And the few times I tried to like engage people and have those kind of like deeper conversations, no one was interested in having it. Like one of the questions I did, and I'm still trying to get an answer to it, and I'm still kind of working through it myself with the movie Deadpool. Wait, how's this go on? Like that? Okay. Right? That looks right. One, movie Deadpool was hilarious and really funny of a movie, and I'm glad I saw it. So again, it was not a movie I would have watched normally. But one of the things that I thought was interesting about the movie, and none of the other dads have been able to have that conversation with me. Which way do I put the... Okay. I think I gotta... It's right here. Where is my sticker sheet? That's not good. I have to go see if my sticker sheet. Give me 1 second. We're going to be right back for this.
Dad will be right back. He might use the bathroom. He might get a snack. He might move Audrey. He might move Sam to his bedroom. He might move Maggie. He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes. He might be right back in 1 minute or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. If you see a streamer's name pop up in the chat, he might come to rate someone. He might just come to go. He might just come to go to the bathroom also. And please don't say he needs to go poop. And it was ready for the grand finale. And we all shout, He's gonna be right back. He's gonna be right back. Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back. He might use the bath.
I'm back, but I don't have a sticker sheet. Anyway, so kind of the question I was getting to is, one of the things that I noticed, and I did appreciate, was that Deadpool is a openly bisexual person. And granted, I've only seen Deadpool 3, Deadpool versus Wolverine. I haven't seen any of the other ones, right? Like I have to be very honest about that. Okay. I felt that his bisexuality existed for the joke. It didn't feel, and maybe, and I do plan to watch the other ones, and I do plan to potentially rewatch this one because I did enjoy this one, and I do kind of want to watch them, you know, to see the stuff. But I felt like all of the stuff about him being bisexual was for a joke. And when I felt like the stuff for him, particularly the stuff about attraction to men and all those things, it was all played for a joke, whereas the stuff about attraction for women never was. And I just don't know if that's how the character's always been written, or if that's how it worked for the movies because that made it more palpable. I just don't know the answer to that. Because like I said, I'm not familiar with the character outside of the movies. And I just don't know. I just don't know. But again, it's an interesting conversation. But it's not a conversation any of the dads want to have. Maybe because they're all straight. Which again, totally their prerogative. But that's what I missed about when we saw Iron Claw. We had a really good conversation centered around the role of parenting and whether or not the ends justified the means for the dad who raised his kids. I don't think I put this in the right way. Right, I don't think I have this in the right way. Oh, there it is. Now it's in. Okay, now it's in. All right. Okay, I just didn't slide it in hard enough. Okay, so this is going to go interesting. So this has to go onto the back side. And this little crankshaft has to get onto the red little thing that pulls out. So let's get you out to the big view. And I'm going to try to get this in the right place. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Is that I'm much happier with that. Okay. So that's how that works. That's how that works. And now we're going to move on to bag 15. So I can take these extra pieces. And we're going to get them out of here because we will work on them later. How are we doing on our plane, by the way? Plane seems to be doing good. I don't have a distance until we get to it, but let's go get the next bag. I need bag 15 and then 4 of those arch pieces. It's funny, when I was looking through many pieces, I saw these, and I was like, what the hell are these for? Like, I couldn't figure out what these were for. And then, like, I realized this is for, like, the shelter. But there was this definite moment where I was like, what am I doing with this? All right. Bag 15. Okay, let's take you and put you out over there. There we go. And we have one more bag. Actually, 2 tinier bags in there. So put you guys all there. And then we'll take these tiny bags and we'll throw that in the tiny bag pile. Yeah, it's just interesting, you know. Because, I mean, we're going to have a movie club where we go and see movies. Yeah, there's got to be times where we go see brainless action blockbuster, but it can't be that every time. We have to have conversations around being dads, or we're doing ourselves a disservice. All right, we're going to start by building some people. These are the first people I've built because I skipped bag number 1. And I don't care to build them right now. I'd rather build some stuff. So let's build some stuff. We're going to start with you. Boom. This needs to come over here. These obviously are part of the platform, so I can put that there. Okay, so that's a 6, and that's going to go there. And then luckily I've got another 6 right there to go on top of that. You're going to go here in the middle. This little round stud. And again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. I like the conversation. I like the analysis. And I think it's probably one of the things I struggle with most as a man is the idea that there's generic things that men are expected to talk about and do, and a lot of them just seem so fucking lame to me, right? Like, while we were at the event, a football player, don't ask me the football player's name, but that person got shot. And the conversation immediately turned to who had drafted them. Oh, look at that. I just hit the Century Club. Accumulate 100 hours of flying in one particular thing. But immediately jumped to who had drafted him in fantasy football. And again, not talking trash because you do what you got to do with your time. But the dad who had no time, was so thankful that he had to go out and spend his whole night out doing all the stuff after golfing. Mind you, we were at golf for 2 hours, from 8 to 10. And he went out afterwards to the casino to gamble and stuff. So this dad, right? No time for himself. Was going to spend all Friday night out by himself. And played golf 3 times that week. He's in multiple fantasy football leagues. Of course he is. Of course he is. But that's just the type of things that bugs me. It just bugs me. All right, we're going to build all of this off and then try to attach it to that later. Otherwise, I'm going to be building stuff off. So we're just going to take this part that we built here, the stanchion. But of course, it jumped to that. Like, and again, I was a little sarcastic when the guy first said that. It was like, oh, this person got shot. What was he doing when he got shot? Right? Not trying to victim blame, but I don't know. I guess because I worked in NFL circles for so long, I know how easy it is for people who enter the NFL football league to put themselves in situations where they increase the likelihood where they're being shot. But all right, so that's going to go one end. But yeah, of course, it always turns to that. Well, I've drafted him in this league, but I'm in another league, and I'm in a third league, and this is a dynasty. Like, guys, and I think the thing that bothers me about it, right? This is the thing that bothers me about it, especially fantasy football. If I was to go into a group of dads, like, guys, on Twitch, I got 20 ads. I got 20 new people follow me. I got 5 subs. I got right? Listening off stats and flying and all these things. So that's like, nerd. I'm sorry, you play fantasy football. You're a nerd. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, it's so annoying that it's like, things like fantasy football are just expected to be like, yeah, everyone does it. It's fine. This is normal behavior. Whereas the interests, the things that I find fascinating are always like, no, that's not interesting. We're not going to talk about that. It's going to go on the end. And that's what's always frustrated me. And one of the reasons why, historically, when you look at the people who are my closest friends, they tend to be women, or they tend to be people who do not fit the stereotypical profile of manly men. I like people who talk about interesting things. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know. Like, spare me. I never want to talk about fantasy football ever in my life. I barely want to hear about the NFL. Fantasy football. Again, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Great. More power to you. Uh-oh. Oh, it ended up over here. I was gonna say. I don't know. I think it's one of those things where I think oftentimes men in particular need to do better. For our spouses, for our kids, for all those people. Yeah. It's one of those things, like when I talk with like my kids about like interest and things like that, it's like you're never going to, if you get lucky enough to have people who share your interest at an early age, you got very lucky. Odds are you're going to have to claw to find people who like to do the things you like to do. You're going to have to search hard and find for them. And you're lucky that in the regards that you have the internet. They'll help you find those people. But, yeah. I don't know. Anyone else feel that? Anyone else feel that way? That it's like so hard to talk and meet people because your interests just do not align with what is the socially expected interests of someone who meets your demographic profile. Oh, okay. That was interesting. I did not anticipate that they would put 4s here. The reason I did not anticipate they put 4s there is because there's no overlap now in these plates. I mean, there's plenty of other connections, but I just imagine they may give me some 6s and some 2s as opposed to 4s. Just me and my bot having a good old time talking here on Twitch. And there's the 5th one. Perfect. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Now we're gonna be putting some stanchions on top. There you go. That's nice. All right. So it's gonna be there. There. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. That's nice. You're gonna go there. Okay. And then likewise, I need 2 1x1 tiles to go over here. And I have a ton of 1x1 tiles in like my personal collection. And I'm sure I'm gonna get more because I'm sure they're gonna give me just the right amount. It's one of the reasons why I have so many of them. Okay. Oh, and now we're gonna add these lovely little gate thingies in. Man. All right, so it's gonna be 3 over. So it's going to be on this one, and it's going to be 3 up. Right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And likewise, this one is going to be in the second one. 1, 2, 3. Like that. It's interesting. They have, like, the things in there, but they don't have them here. I just find that fascinating. And then it's going to be 2. One more. I don't think there's going to be any other like little barriers here. Right? Like I don't think they're going to put any more on. But if they do, I may come in here and do some white lines. Yeah, they're not. I still might come back and do some white lines. I feel like it could use it. Alright, that's going to be... there we go, like that. And then you're going to go on top like that. Followed by one of these. That is what this all is about, right? Finding your people. It was something I was talking to my psychologist about, my therapist about. The idea of finding your people. Right? Because that's one of those things that I struggled with for the longest time. With quote-unquote being out is the idea that I'm married to a woman, which again, I love my wife. She's adorable. She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But with a bi erasure, it's just easier to be in the closet, honestly, at times, than to deal with the shenanigans and people trying to be like, but you're not. But, you know, I worked through that myself. But it is part of, like, the whole conversations and stuff people have. Alright, and then that's going to be 3x1. There it is there. Oh, wait, that, I need that brick. Let's get these palm fronds out of the way. I'm a little scatterbrained today, I think, in my conversations. I think when I rewatch this on, like, YouTube tomorrow, I'm gonna cringe so hard. I'm like, oh, man, this is a rough stream. Alright. This needs to have there it is. When there's like one piece you have to find, you can't find it to save your life. That's always fun. And of course, this has a sticker, which I can't find my sticker sheet, so we're just going to pretend that the sticker is going to go on there. There's supposed to be a sticker there. Alright, now we can take you and we can put you into your place like that. Look at that. Fancy schmancy. I like that it's having me build all this off. Like, I could have obviously put the stanchions. Oh, no worries. Welcome back, Clover. It's always a pleasure to have you here. I'm going to actually go put these stanchions in. Nah, I'm going to wait to the end. I'm going to stick with my plans. How was your friend? Hopefully you had a good conversation. And then that's going to go there. It is coming along very nicely. I lost my sticker sheet, so I will need to eventually find the sticker sheet. But as of right now, I'm just plowing forward without having a sticker sheet. But I'm doing well. I'm having a good time with it. You know what I mean? That's the key thing. Your friend is doing good. That's phenomenal. Are you ready for Labor Day? Do you have any big plans lined up? I originally I thought this weekend I would be able to get finally started on my Lego small parts organizer shelves. But I haven't done anything for that. I still have tomorrow. I still can get things done. I still can put things together. Alright, and then where is that one? I need a one. There it is. And then I need a 2x1 white tile. Nope, that's 1x1. There it is, right there. And then we can put it on the flat table to make it nice and flat. So I was originally planning to this weekend really get to knock out a small parts organizer for my Legos bins. Small parts Lego bins. Say that 5 times fast. But I have gotten nothing towards it. Ooh, we're spinning prize wheel. Well, that's not good. I need to switch to there. 12. That's the buck clover. I do have to say that worked really better than I would have liked it to have worked. Although, I do need to do one thing real quick. We're gonna copy transform. And then we're going to transform. Paste transform. There it goes. It is fancy. All right, so we gotta give it to 20. Let's turn off Instalink. There we go. Let's see what we get for number 20. That's it, 5 minutes. All right. I'm just gonna do this. Then we gotta set the timer for 5 minutes. Yeah, oven mitts Lego for 5 minutes is painful. It is not easy. I haven't even looked at my flight. Flight still seems to be doing good. Although we may have gone past. Hold on. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Nothing to panic about just yet. Starting. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, the thing I've learned previously from doing this is using other Lego no, come on. I need to rotate you back down to connect things together. Now, I need to somehow get that one piece up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. There we go. And then I need to find a 1x1. That's the piece I need. Okay. Come on. Come on. All right, we're gonna try this from a different perspective. Because our problem is that I need to pick that piece up. But if I go like... Again, I learned this from many attempts of doing it. Okay. Now, the hard part is going to be getting this piece off. But still, it is doable if you use... Come on. Come on. There we go. Perfect. And now I can take that piece back. Now I have to get that on the middle. Oh, damn it. All right, let's get you back up there. Perfect, perfect. There we go. Okay. We're going to try something different. We're going to go back to this approach where we took you. Hold on. And we used you. Nope, that did not work. Now, I don't probably need that. I probably can get away with just using this. There we go. Hold on. Voila. And now I can get that off. We can get our third gate like this. And now we have our 3 gates. 3 gates. V gates. V Gate ist heute. Es ist ein deutsches stream now. Alright, let's get the mouse. Okay, and now I have to get those on. And that shouldn't be too hard. Like I said, this isn't the first time I had one of these. I think I spent 20 minutes to do it. Because I wanted to do at least one step. All right. Now they're going to go immediately to the side of that. Like that. Okay. All right. And now that, getting this in the right spot is going to be a little trickier than I'd like it to be. Actually, not at all. All right, and there goes my 5-minute alarm. But voila. I hope that was worth your however many points that was. Mahalo. And then we hit stop. All right. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've had to do it a couple of times, and the first time it was so incredibly hard. I know I've got the footage somewhere, but I remember being so painfully lost on what to do, but I wanted to do it. And what it was I got the idea originally from another Twitch streamer whose name unfortunately escapes me. But he was doing a charity stream. And he was racing his wife to build Lego pieces, Lego sets. And one of the things you could do to slow one of them down was you could donate money and you would give them some sort of extra challenge where they had to build using chopsticks or build using oven mitts. I think it was oven mitts is the one that they had. And it was enough of a deterrent that every time someone donated, they both just kind of, the person who was penalized by chat pretty much just sat there for their allotted delay time and didn't even attempt to do something. I remember when I watched it going come on guys, at least try. At least try. Granted, I don't know how long they've been doing it. Maybe they tried the first couple of times and got absolutely nowhere. But for me, I was I'm going to at least try it. And I kind of set for myself the goal that every time I get that, I would do at least one step of the Lego build. That was my goal and quest to you guys. So again, this is another time where I unfortunately do not have the sticker sheet, or else there would be a sticker here. All right, so that is now going to go here like this. Interesting. Yeah, no, it would be kind of fun, but for me, I think, again, it's, you know, we're not doing this for charity. And I think if I was doing it for charity, I would be a little more motivated to try to do it. But, you know, everyone does what they gotta do. I just was like, you know, I'm actually gonna make sure I do this. And like I said, they may have, the first couple of times, actually tried their best and done it. I just had tuned in by the point where they'd given up and weren't. I mean, again, their charity stream, they do whatever they want to do. As long as they're raising money, that's what matters in the long run, right? I used to do a lot more charity streams. In fact, my entire stream used to be a charity stream. Yeah. Good old days. All right, and then that's going to go this way. All right, and then we get to build another one of those little monitors. Which, again, if I can find the sticker sheet, that's going to be great. If I can't find the sticker sheet, it's okay. I'm one of those Lego people who just kind of like, if I have the stickers, great. If I don't have the stickers, it's okay. There are worse things in life. Especially because, like, the sticker sheets oftentimes are so expensive to get on the secondhand market. And I don't feel like reaching out to Lego and be like, I lost my sticker sheet. It just doesn't feel right to me, knowing that I lost the sticker sheet. All right, and then that's going to go on here. Nope. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. We're going to use this one, and this one's not the same angle as those two. Okay, so we're going to start with... that is going to go on like that. And then that, does that go on top? No, it goes on the bottom like that. Okay. And then we have some more yellow. I love the use of yellow in this set, by the way. I wish the other roller coaster had this color scheme. And I am not going to recolor it to make it match. I just think this is such a good color scheme. Okay. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's going to come down like that. You are going to go over there. There it is. It's going to go right there in the middle. Right, and then we're going to take you. And again, I'm assuming the sticker is going to go right there, but I don't have the sticker. That's like the common theme of the day, by the way. Okay. Yeah, because that's definitely a 3. Right, and then that's going to go right on there like that. There we go. It's one of those ones where it's easier to put it on the way I did it, not the way they did it. Okay, that makes sense why it's a different curve. It's interesting they had this right here because this is a 3, and I don't know why they have that 3 there yet, but we'll work with it. All right, so you are going to be a U. You. Then that. And then that. Then I need the grill piece to go on top. And then that can slide in just like that. And then I'm assuming it's just going to go on like that. Yeah. I mean, it was specific about this one photo's got to go onto this one. And yeah, I'm not worrying about that right now because I don't have my sticker sheet. That could be a great drinking game. How many times does Cross say I don't have my sticker sheet? I'm sure you'd all be pretty drunk by now. Okay, and you. And then my grill is going to go on top. And then that also is going to go there. Alright. Okay, I did the fourth one. Uh-huh. We're scrolling. Scrolling down the page. Oh, this is interesting. But hey, we're doing it. Alright, so we're going to start with this ball piece, and then it's just going to go right on top like that. And then I need the 4. And then I need the white. Is that an 8? That is an 8. And that is also an 8. And then you're going to go underneath, and I'm assuming you're going to go next. And I'm just making assumptions that this is going to be a mirror build. It was. I was validated in my belief. And then there we go there. Nice little support bar. I like the little Oreo effect. Ooh, that's fancy. Alright, so we have that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking you and you. And then we're going to put one of these 4s in the middle. Then we're going to put another white one on top, like that. And then we're going to alternate between this translucent blue and the translucent orange to make decorations. Oh, wrong one. Might as well build the other one. So we have them both set up. Like that. And you can go there. Like that. We're 76 nautical miles out. We're doing great. There we go. Just flip them like that. This one's done. Oh, and I just need one more. That's a translucent orange. I need a translucent blue. Got it. Alright, and then when I'm looking at this, I need the translucent pieces to go down. Like that.
Going to 126.575 Beechcraft
Okay.
801.
And then they're going to go around like this.
68015 5,000 feet.
Beechcraft 6801 to Dune, approach altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
I still feel good about my altitude, by the way. And then they're going to swing up and click in. Is what they're going to do. Like that. Like butter. Look at that. That is a really cool looking. I like that. That looked really good. And now we're going to add even more stuff into it. These are going to click in just like that. Three. Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. It is looking really good. Again, and that's what I really like about this set versus the first roller coaster they did. This set just has so much better styling to it. It's a much more stylish looking set. It's like the first one, they're like, we just had to see if we could. And see if there's a market for it, right? And then they're like, we know there is one now. All right, and then one more. There it is. There it goes. Perfect. Okay. Of course, now we're doing that. Okay. Boom. There we go, like that. Okay. Oh, look at that. That is... See, these guys know what they're doing. Styling. Again, this just is a beautiful set. They've done a lot of the like right things to make it a very aesthetically pleasing set. Nope. Perfect. Like that. Look at that. That is just... Boom! And then this is what I had seen earlier. And a lot of people talked about this, but you take these flags and you put them on. I'm going to do a quick course correction on the plane. There, that should be good. Why does it keep diving? Alright, I think I finally got it going. Alright, so what we're doing is we're putting these on. Each one of the clicks. Like this. Yeah, and this is just the type of stuff they did with the set to make the set look so good. Now I get why they put that there. That's interesting. Alright, so I'm one of these short. I'm sure I have one at somewhere. Oh, here it is. Like I said, I can't remember the last time Lego did me wrong.
120.75 Beechcraft 80.
And then these are all going to go on the top like this.
Varanasi Center, Beechcraft 6801, 7,900 feet.
Beechcraft 6801 Varanasi Center altimeter 29.9.
Okay.
Radar contact. Continue.
Alright. And then that can go in. Alright, so I'm going to go do that back there. So let's switch to that. And then I'll go land the plane. Although I do have one question. Okay. Nope. I just realized one of them is different, and I need to know which one goes where. So I have to scroll all the way back in my instructions. Okay. Of course, now my instructions are freezing. Not so I don't have the paper ones right here. Okay. All right, that one's gonna go on that side and it's gonna face that way. Got it. Boom. All right, let's land a plane, shall we? Yeah, I'm pretty proud of the lighting. I need more lighting of me. All right. 19 nautical miles. Like, I need... Yeah, I need more lighting on me. All right, let's put our foot on the pedals. And we're going to turn that off. So let's slow down a little bit. I don't know what my elevation of my runway is. But that'll be good. Yeah, I do like the lighting here. This camera that I'm using right now is one of my older webcams. Ironically, I bought this to be my main camera, and the one that I'm using as my main camera now, I bought after this one, because this one is like supposedly a much better camera, but I've always been disappointed in the quality of it. And I do want to get another PTZ camera, you know, the camera that you can move around, so that my current top-down can replace this one, and it can just be on that one. And then I can put the new PTC where I'm using my existing PTC, because the one I want to get, the OBSBot, has a remote control that allows you to move the size and whatnot. And then I think I might just turn this one into a disco ball light. Like, sole purpose is to get me a disco ball footage. All right. I'm going to let ourselves start to decline on height, because I feel like we're going to go down now, because we're at 11 nautical miles. And this is going to be a treacherous landing, I actually meant. Yeah, well, again, the first thing I have to do is I have to get my flight sim PC. Like, that's the highest priority for me, to get a flight sim PC dedicated just to doing this, because I think I really am maxing out my current PC with it. And then my current PC will just be for the streaming and for other stuff. And then once I've done that, then I can start looking into getting that secondary PTZ camera. Other thing I want to do is I want to get a Mackie digital audio face. Because if me and the kids start doing karaoke nights, we're going to need a better microphone system than I currently have. Yeah, I really do like the lighting I'm doing. I'm choosing what is known as the bisexual lighting theme, where, like, this side is supposed to be pink, and that side is blue, and in the middle is purple. So it's like 4 lights that's pink, 4 lights that's blue, 2 purple in the middle. All right, there's the airport. But again, I do not know the direction of the runway, so we're going to try to do a flyby of the runway. It is a good choice. Oh, you like the new frog, by the way? I forget whose channel I was in, but someone's channel. They were making, I think it was my friend Lena's channel. There are a lot of jokes about making the frogs gay. I was like, well, I make the frogs bisexual. All right, there is our first viewing of the runway. I think it is. Let's get over. We're going to try to land this. Landing gear down. We're going to kill and just coast in. Oh no, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough.
Victor Alpha Romeo Delta, traffic Beechcraft 68011 miles northwest, 2,800 feet inbound to land runway 30.
Hello. Well, at least the plane stopped. It did stop. I've had this. All right. So, that works. That was a crash. Sam, thank you. You're supposed to not be here in bed, remember? Samuel. We're just going to leave the plane right there like that. Because as much as I like this microphone setup, I want to get to, you know, it's little things. Rome wasn't built in a day. The best streams are not built immediately, right? There's always growth and opportunity for changing. It was. We weren't short of the runway. We didn't run past the runway. We stopped mostly on the runway. All right, let's get down. See what else I'm supposed to build. I think I have to build the people at least. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna use this at this point. All right, here we are. We're on 656 or step 56. Got some more to go. All right, that's gonna come in there. But yeah, there's always stuff. But yeah, I would say the first priority is to get the stream, the flight sim specific computer. That's the first thing, because I think it doesn't do me any good to get the really high powered webcam if I don't have the machine that can run it. Right, it doesn't do me any good to pull that off. All right, we're almost there. And then we need 2 of these. There we go. Now I can get this out of my way. Because one of the things I did notice, and Harris Heller does it. Again, you shouldn't compare yourself to Harris Heller as a new streamer, or even someone of my age of a streamer, because, I mean, the dude's got an unlimited budget that none of us have. But one of the things that I, like, as just a general principle, what I try to do with my stream, is I want to get to the point where I don't have to do things like move the microphone around. So what's the obvious solution to not having to move the microphone around? Well, you have to have a microphone that is for when you're at the flight sim desk and for when you're here. So now I need to get the things to be able to do that. And that's part of growth and things as a streamer is, you know, investing in your hobby to do the things that you want to do. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's fancy. You and you are going to go there. And you have to slide over this. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and then what's this going to be? To get you, and you're going to slide in. One. Two. And then we're going to put that on the table to push it down. That way it doesn't get too slid out of position. And then you are going to come into the next one. And then we're going to take you and put you on the end. And then I need to take just the two of these. And they're going to go together like that. And then that can click in like that. Okay. Oh, and then that has to go fascinating like this. And it has to go in there somehow. I don't see what that connects on, but we'll figure out. Fascinating how that goes in there. And then I'm going to take you and you. We're going to click you into place because that's going to hold that there. Like that. Okay. Then we have another rubber band piece that we're going to put in. This is awkward because this is the type of thing that they could have me put in earlier. Right, and they're having me put it in now. Well, let's lift that up. That'll make my life easier, at least. Right, like that could have gone in much earlier in the build process. Now something's going to have to trigger that down, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what that thing is, because that's going to have to get pushed down somehow. And I don't think I have enough pieces left to be able to pull that off. So that's going to be fascinating, because now we're going to be building a palm tree. 2. 1. 2. 3. There we go. And then we're going to take you. Then this green rod. And then you're just going to hold the rod in place a little better. Like that. It's always fun how they build these things, right? Three. There. I like that. 1, 2. There, okay, there. I like that. Now one palm frond is on top of everyone. And then you two. Click in. And I think it's going to go in the bottom one. Although I don't think it really matters that much. Alright, and then that's going to go all the way over onto that far side. Like that, okay. And now we learn something. And that says it's done? It's done? There has to be something I'm missing. There has to be. I mean, I still need to build bag 1. And I need to put these people together, but there's something I'm missing. There's definitely something I'm missing. And we will deal with that at another point, because I'm kind of like, let's end the stream at this point. So, we already know who we're going to be rating. Good friend of mine. I enjoy her thoroughly. Her name is Lena. We'll open up her stream just to make sure she is still alive. She is still live. She's playing Stardew Valley, which is always a high quality stuff. She's a PNG tuber. She's also trans, and she's a wonderful human being. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you for being here, Clover. I always greatly appreciate you. And now let's do the things that we need to do to get to our ending stream, which is this button here. Never thought it'd be so tough to close the stream. Ooh, I don't like that light. Flying high. Yeah. Let me go fix that in Microsoft Sky. Playing with Sorry through clouds so high. But now that we've landed, we bid the Lego sets aloha. 'Cause I could never make you unhappy. No, I couldn't do that, chat. Only wish I didn't have to go. Makes it so very hard to go. I'm trying to listen to myself. 'Cause it's time to go raid. I've got to go to bed. There it goes. That's centered. Lego bricks clicking as the plane cruises on. I want to get that light a little less so you really can get the effects. In the virtual cockpit, as the stream rolls on, it says taking shape. I want to try it one more thing. Now it's time to stop. amid the building seats. Oh, that is nice. We move on to new friend. Her name is Lena, and she's playing Stardew Valley. Spread the aloha spirit, 'cause I could never make you unhappy. No, we couldn't do that, chat. Only wish I'd have to go. Makes it so very hard to go. 'Cause it's time to rain. I've got to go to bed. And I agree that this is the right line to do with this. Really get the disco effect going. Mahalo for everyone being here. Greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. We'll be back on Friday with a kind of kids stream. We'll see what the kids want to play. Who knows? We'll figure it out when we get there. But 'cause I could never make you unhappy. No, I should have did the ad break a little later. Only wish I have to go. Makes it so very hard to go. 'Cause it's time to raid. I've got to go to bed. It ain't easy to walk away when Dad just loves his chat so very much. Aloha. Mahalo, everyone. I'll see you guys